Is it original sin, or are women just created to become evil? The question about homosexuality has been going around for the longest time. Are you born with it, or do you do it for attention-seeking purposes and it's a learned trait? Same thing with female evil. Are they born with it, as the Bible states, original sin, or are they accustomed to it during lifetime by people influencing them, such as their single mothers? I'd like to know which one it is. They don't see any evil in being selfish, in being greedy, in being, well, evil. Imagine if men were selfish and greedy, and they never made skyscrapers, they never made restaurants, all they cared about was their own little man cave. And every man had his own little man cave, and he treated the woman like a piece of crap, and basically ordered her around all day long. Men could do that. They could do it today. If all the men in the world decided today to make that reality, that's what reality would become. So don't you think women are kind of taking men for granted? They look at Muslim nations and they say women are they're subjugated there. They're treated as really low-class citizens. And American women use that excuse against American men who don't treat women that way as a justification for why they are evil. They say, in India, women get raped on massive scales, so therefore you men must be punished in America. In Saudi Arabia, women have to wear head garments to keep their face covered, so therefore you men in America must be punished. That's the logic of feminism. Somewhere out in Saudi Arabia, a woman is being beheaded right now, so therefore you American men must be punished. But you do not see the feminists going to Saudi Arabia and solving this problem, do you? You do not see them going to India and solving this problem, now do you? It's all national. So when you know they're full of crap because they're not going international with it, they're keeping it national, you have to wonder what they're doing inside the national borders. What is going on inside the box? Because they don't care about outside the box. They just use outside the box as an excuse to control inside the box. So why are they trying to control inside the box? This is what all you men have to wonder. Why are they controlling inside the box? The reason for it is that America, it was the number one most prosperous nation in the world, with top-line science, top-line medical aid, top-line of everything. Couldn't get no better. So this is when women started coming in and taking over. Think about when you were a kid with your little sister. You were playing Nintendo for a long time. She wanted to learn how to play, so you taught her how to play. All of a sudden she gets it in her head that she's better than you. That's what they do. So are they born evil, or is it a trait taught to them down the line? If they're born evil, then you have to admit the Bible is real, because the Bible specifically tells you that they are born evil. The original sin. But if they're not born evil, that means they've made a decisive choice to become evil. So what do you do with that? That should be punished. Men should not say, okay, I'm going to bow down to this, but I'm going to control this, and say, no, this is unacceptable behavior. This is self-destructive behavior. It's destroying society. No more of it. This is what men would do. But yet that doesn't happen either, because men are fearful of their own government that they have created themselves. Man is afraid of their own creation. That's how far down the line we are. So let's sum it all up. Man created government. Man created the world. Government is controlling man. Woman is controlling man. Do you all like that situation? Man should control government. Man should control woman. That's the way it should be. And again, if you believe that man should control government, man should control woman, because man does what's best for everyone, then you have to believe in the Bible, because that's exactly what Adam did. Adam had control over all the animals. Adam had control over his woman. But the moment his back was turned, she betrayed him. Again, typical woman thing to do. I mean, every story I ever hear from a man when he lost his woman was, oh, I lost all my money, man, and then my wife left me. I got sick and my wife left me. I had to go out of town for 2 weeks and my wife cheated on me. Always when your back is turned. Which would only mean that the Bible is real even more. Adam chose to leave God for a woman. That is how powerful all women are over men. That is a gigantic Achilles heel in men. Only after you get royally screwed by a woman do you finally see how evil they are. That is the matrix you wake up from. You unplug from the matrix. Then you see men walking around on their hands and knees groveling for women, and the woman is just a parasite. Hate to say it. Probably going to get in trouble. Some feminist is going to get me in trouble for calling a woman a parasite. Well, sorry. When you spend your entire life growing up thinking about your perfect wedding day, and you consider what your husband's going to be, and your expectations are larger than life, and then you meet this average Joe Blow who you fall in love with, and he does not reach your expectations, and then you get mad at him, and you crucify him in family court, then yeah, you have a problem indeed. Hate to be rude that way, hate to sound that way, but it's the truth. Men suffer every day in family court. There's stories out there where women actually set men up to fail in family court, to take away his children, to abuse him, to get him actually thrown into jail. You know how twisted you have to be to take a nice person and throw them into jail? To actually abuse that evil power that's always lurking? You know what feminism reminds me of? It reminds me of sitting in a public bus, and when you have to get off the bus, you push the button, and then the driver stops and opens the door and lets you out. That's what feminism is for women. It's a big, gigantic public bus, and all the women are inside of it, and every time they screw over a man, all they have to do is screw over the man, push that button, and get off. And I'm sure feminazis are going to come down on me again for this, but I stand up for my fellow brothers, okay? And you can tear me down, but I'll just come back again. And I'll come back stronger than before. And I'll come back even more angry than before because you screwed me over again. You tried to get to me again. I'm not alone. There are many MGTOWs out there. There are many MRAs out there. We just had our first conference in Detroit. I mean, you guys, feminism, you're going down. You're going down fast. Because you are built on evil. Evil cannot stand the side of goodness. MRA is goodness. MGTOW is goodness. And if you guys really thought you were oppressed in the 40s and in the 50s, oh, I don't know what men are going to do after they realize you've been abusing them for the last 60 years. So good luck with that. Make sure to stay psychopathic, narcissistic, and histrionic and borderline behavior. Keep that up. Keep going the way that you're going of the victim. Keep pretending you haven't done anything wrong. And we'll all meet in the middle one day. See ya.